his shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Welcome back to Puckett Fieldhouse on the campus of Central Methodist University in Fayette. Men's action now. Central Methodist Eagles 6-1 overall, 2-1 in the conference against Benedictine men, 2-4 overall, 1-2 in the conference. And this is Charlie Brown, and I am joined by David Fox, who will be giving us the color and commentary go along with the ball game as he's loaded for bear tonight with all kinds of information.
I don't know about that. Hey, Charlie, it's great to see you. Great to be here in another big conference game for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's all there is on the schedule these days. It's conference games.
Yeah, you know, just talking off air, it's just kind of crazy. 22 conference games this year, played over the duration of 4 different months, and actually Central had a game in October this year. So you think about the basketball season and the length and the grind that's become playing basketball in 5 different months, 5 consecutive months this year.
Well, you've got Central is in the middle of a 3-game homestand. They beat Baker last weekend. They're playing Benedictine tonight. Saturday they got Peru State. Then they go on the road for 3 games. at Mid-America, at Graceland, at Grandview. So it is a grind. It's a long season. They're playing everybody in the conference twice. So it's not – last year it was you played everybody in your division twice and everybody from the other side once and a couple of the other side twice. And it really wasn't fair because you might draw three of the best teams from the other side to play twice, and the team you're battling it out with might draw three of the worst teams from the other side.
Yeah, it's luck of the draw, I guess.
It's the way it goes. It is what it is. You got to play who put in front of you. That's why when I see somebody say, well, they've got a terrible schedule, well, you can only play who you got. So
yeah. Well, and to that, too, it's so early. You know, Central's played 7 games, Benedictine 6 to this point in time. But, gosh, we're at a point, you know, this early in the season, Charlie, we talk about the heart of America and how many teams, and every game is important, especially protecting your home court. And you mentioned Central with 3 consecutive home games, and they're 3 critical games for the Eagles.
Yeah. A loss somewhere during the season could end up meaning that you have to go on the road for all of your games in the conference tournament, as opposed to having at least one home game. And there's an advantage in having a home game, and there's a real disadvantage of having to go on the road and play all the time. Especially if you're going to play like Wednesday and Saturday. You're on the road Wednesday. You got to get back. If you got to go to Peru State, or you got to go, you know, you were talking about how many months you're playing in, how many states are you playing in now as
absolutely.
well? You're in Iowa, you're in Nebraska, you're in Kansas, and here in Missouri. So,
and you know, it's the same for everybody. You talk about the schedule a little bit, but you know, hey, everybody's it's equal footing, and it's all about getting your kids ready to play and being focused. And whether you're traveling or not, certainly Benedictine coming in here from Kansas tonight, got to take care of business.
Eagles, like I say, 6-1. Their loss was at Culver in a very close ball game. PA announcer getting ready to talk. I don't think they're going to do they're not going to do a national anthem because they did that before the women's game. So we'll give you the starting lineups. Get you the lineups for Benedictine. A 6'1" junior guard from Wellington, New Zealand, Ezra Vaigafa. You get it. 6'5" sophomore from Leawood, Kansas, number 1, Preston Reynolds. 6'2" senior guard from Kansas City, Mo, Ahmad Lewis. 6'1" junior or senior guard from Andover, Kansas, number 21, Braden Belt. And a 6'7" sophomore forward out of Valley Center, Kansas, number 32, Noah Simmons. And the Eagles will come out. .6'2" junior guard from Jeff City, Missouri, Marcus Anthony, number 1. A 5'11" junior guard from Chicago, Illinois, Everett Stubblefield. A 6'5" junior graduate student guard from Fairview Heights, Illinois, Isaiah May. A 6'8" senior forward from London, England, Peter Touré, number 12. And a 6'3" junior guard from Campbellsville, Kentucky, number 13, Trayvon Smith. And the PA announcer says it's Trevon, so we'll go with Trevon. Who knows? Who knew? Eagles in their white uniforms, trimmed in green and black. Benedictine in, can't tell if it's a dark blue or a black, trimmed in red and white.
You mentioned Benedictine so far in the conference, 1-2. Central Methodist 2-1. Got a full slate of Heart of America basketball games, I think, throughout the conference tonight, Charlie. And as you mentioned, each Wednesday and Saturday, it's amazing how quickly things can change.
Yeah. Central Methodist women have one non-conference game left. Every other game that the men have and the women have are conference games.
Yep.
All the rest of the year. That women's game is a New Year's Eve day game, so if you're, before you get into the festive spirit too much, come watch a ball game. So we got a change, and it's Gino Corridori, number 34, into the lineup. Smith, Stubblefield, man defense. All the way across. Anthony with a three, drains it.
Great ball movement. Great ball movement, great first possession by the Eagles.
Ran about 25 seconds off the shot clock, drains a three. Reynolds with it. Look for a backdoor cut from Lewis, didn't get it. That was Belt with the ball. Lewis. Shot blocked. May, I believe, with that block.
Absolutely. Tried to back him down, get him down to the basket. Great timing that time by Isaiah May.
Stubblefield with it again. Going to get a pick from Teray. Throws it and throws it away. Threw it in between two players, in between Anthony and Smith. First turnover of the ball game for the Eagles. Smith with a steal. Highlight. Two-hand slam. 5-0.
Well, great anticipation that time by Smith. And again, Central is most of the time good, aggressive man-to-man, and we've seen that so far early on in this basketball game.
Vigaffa with it. Corner. Three on the way. Long. Smith with a rebound. Stubblefield has it up ahead. 5-0 Central as we're just underway. Less than 2 minutes into it. Anthony with another three. That one's long. May tips it around, but it comes out to Belt. Vigaffa. Reynolds. Vigaffa. Inside it goes. Put up and in by Corridori. (5-2). Anthony stepped on the sideline.
It's happened. I've seen that a lot in college basketball lately.
Yeah,
players just don't know where they're at. Don't know if the defense has forced them a little wider than they want to be, but it's kind of a careless turnover, stepping on the end line on the catch.
You should know where you're at.
Yes, sir.
You know that you're behind the three-point line. How far behind it are you? You're probably too far close to the side. Vigaffa. Corridori. Belt. He's their leading scorer, is Brandon Belt. Vigaffa to the basket. No good. Teray with the rebound.
Isaiah May with his second block in this basketball game.
Stubblefield. Smith. Anthony with it. Teray trying to walk down. Now he's going to come set a pick. Smith. Stubblefield's going to fire a three and hit it. Everett Stubblefield.
Again, really good ball movement by the Eagles, Charlie. That possession, all five players touched the basketball. Had a nice ball screen action there with Teray. And, again, Stubblefield, who I believe had a great night Saturday against Baker, starts off the game with a big
32.
three.
Yeah.
Had
Call.
32.
32.
Yes, sir.
Call of kick the ball, and Teray saying I didn't kick it. It went off my knee. 6 points for Stubblefield in the ball game, even though the scoreboard says three. He's got a pair of threes. Corridori. Belt, he's their leading scorer. Kicks it all the way out. Top of the key, Lewis. 3-point shot that doesn't draw any iron, just some backboard. Smith in the corner, wants to go hoopward.
Good pass.
Anthony's got a three. That comes up short, knocked out of bounds.
Even though that was a missed shot, again, Central sharing the basketball. Coach Sherman certainly happy with that. Good penetration that time by Smith. Got into the paint, kicked out to a wide open Anthony. Got to be pleased with that shot selection. Unfortunately, it didn't go down.
Reynolds with the basketball. Drives. Cut off by May. Now going to back him down. Lewis. Now he's got May on him. Step back. Three on the way and good. He made a lot of those in the warm-ups from over there.
It's a tough shot.
8-4 in favor of the Eagles. Smith in the corner. May. Stubblefield. Looks inside to Ray. He wants to take the lane, reverse spin, puts it up, gets the shot to go, and the foul will go on Corridori, a 6'8 junior from Littleton, Colorado.
Boy, everything about that possession, Charlie, was outstanding. Nice entry pass that time by Stubblefield. May, wide base, caught it. Excellent move with an opportunity for a three-point play.
Nice footwork by Toure as he usually spins to the lane. This time he reverse spun away from it. Got the shot to go, and he's going to shoot a free throw. And he makes it. Toure, surprisingly, is an 83% free throw shooter. He made 2 free throws to win a game here earlier in the year.
He's got a great touch, Charlie, for a big man.
Corey Derry, left hand, off the glass, no good. Smith with a rebound, looks to push. Stubblefield to the hoop, to Ray. There's the
that spin.
Yep, and he puts it up
back.
and in.
Back-to-back, excellent moves by the big man.
Spun left, spun right, got 5 points. An instant offense is getting ready to come in off the bench for the Eagles. Trey Senegal is waiting at the table. Smith with a three, hits it. I don't know what it is, David. Left-handers have such a pretty shot.
It's a beautiful stroke, and Charlie, I don't know what the shooting percentage is, but early on in this basketball game, Central Methodist is on fire.
7 of 9 from the floor.
It's outstanding.
Missed shot there, 14-10 to go. 16-6 is your score, as you can see on your scoreboard, on your screen. Trevon Smith, and if I mispronounced his name, I apologize to his family for that. He's got another three lined up, falls down looking for a foul, but hits the three anyway.
You've got a timeout.
And the official talks to him about the fall down. He didn't call a flop on it, but I'm sure he's telling him don't do it again.
Yeah, you talk about 13:53 remaining here in the first half, Charlie, and I believe that's Central's 8 for 10 now from the field in the first half. Let's talk about the shot selection. I think we've had 3 3-pointers and a couple baskets inside by Toure. So
we've
really good
had
balance.
4 3-pointers.
There you go. Good balance. Yeah, not only relying on the three-point shot. Certainly we've seen Central be able to get downhill off their penetration and get into the rim. Haven't seen that so much here early on in this game, but boy, their balance inside-outside has been very, very good.
Smith's already got 8. Toure's got 5. Marcus Anthony's got 3. Stubblefield's got 3.
Well, that's coach's dream right there. And again, it makes the defense so difficult. You can't key on one guy or two guys or the big guy, what have you, because the point distribution, as you just mentioned, is so well. This is also interesting. We talked about conference play. No transition points. Nobody's pressing. Both teams are playing half-court man-to-man. You know, we're going to see a 40-minute grind tonight, and I think that's just kind of reflective of being in conference play and just how competitive and balanced the Heart of America is.
Yeah, the other games we've done have had a lot of press, a lot of push, a lot of shove, a lot of up and down the floor at a high rate of speed. But
not to say we won't see some of that yet tonight, but you can definitely see both these coaches and their game plans coming into tonight's contest, and you know, it's all about half-court offense and defense. And obviously, if you get a transition bucket, Smith got one off a steal. But, again, as you mentioned, not some of the style of play from the Eagles we've seen up to this point in time.
Isaiah Williams, 0 into the ball game. Trey Senegal also in the ball game. He's number 4. There's Williams on Lewis. Lewis retreats. 9. Got his own players in the way. Step back 3. Rims out no good. Stubblefield with a rebound. Looks. Williams. Stubblefield. Senegal not afraid. A little long. May with a rebound. He'll reverse pivot. Get fouled on the play.
Start on the defensive end down here. Shot clock, 2 seconds? I think Benedictine got that shot off. Great defense by the Eagles. And again, offensive rebound, Isaiah May. Opportunity to increase this lead.
May, a 73% free throw shooter, hits it. Charlie Bronikowski checks in. Peter Teray will check out. Good work from him with his points. No fouls, couple rebounds. Second free throw by May, also good. 21-6, kind of how the women's game started out. Got off to a nice big lead. First and third quarters were really good for the Lady Eagles. Second and fourth, not so good. Men on fire so far here early in the first half.
Yeah, Central's just playing with great confidence, Charlie. Both on both ends of the floor. Defensively, they're active, they're helping, doing a great job on the glass. And certainly offensively, all of them are in rhythm.
3 misses, didn't grab anything, and a foul underneath. But I will tell you, the ball got inside to Benedictine, and 2 of them passed the ball to get it out of inside to shoot a 3.
That's great defense that time by the Eagles.
Into the ball game is Noah Simmons, number 32. Also into the ball game, number 20, Bryson LaRue. A little high, got a shove in the back. LaRue. Bronikowski not with the block. Basket. LaRue is their second leading scorer on this team, and he didn't start. Bronikowski calling for the ball inside against Simmons. Back out. Senegal. May with a 3 and hits it.
Again, great ball movement. Ball got inside to Bronikowski, kicked back out. Little penetration. Eagles sharing the basketball and just shooting in rhythm. Lots of confidence.
6 of 8 from the three-point line unofficially. And a basket. LaRue with the basket. LaRue, 6'2 junior, or 6'2 sophomore from Lee Summit. Senegal, Williams, Stubblefield, picked by Bronikowski. He'll shoot that 3. Takes it to the hoop, loses a handle on it. They'll, instead of calling a foul, they'll just give it to Central underneath their own basket.
You know, we've talked about the depth of this Eagles team and what Coach Sherman and the staff has done with this basketball team this year. And, man, Charlie Bronikowski has come a long way, and well, he is a factor, giving some really positive minutes coming off the bench.
Barbieri and Lyles in, and the 5 players on the floor. There are no starters on the floor right now for the Eagles. Bronikowski's got that 3. Off the rim, no good. Senegal tries to get to it. Knocks it off of a Benedictine player. It'll stay with Central, as the officials having a hard time with that slick ball. Barbieri was open inside. Senegal's open outside. Lyles with it. Going to get a pick from Bronikowski. Senegal going to take it down the lane, lose it. As Lewis steals it from him. LaRue inside.
That's the second time, Charlie, we've seen Benedictine had a breakout that time and got the ball point blank. And instead of trying to create the foul and, you know, go up, they kicked it back out for the 3. One of two things. They may be a very good three-point shooting basketball team, and that's kind of how something that they look for, which I certainly understand. But
would you call 32.8% pretty good three-point shooting?
It's just shot under average. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's what they shoot as a team.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, it also may have been personnel driven too. The person that was open at the three-point line may have been their best shooter, but interesting. Most kids would have taken that up, is what I'm saying.
Talking about Central shooting so well, they shoot 30.2% from the three-point line, and there is a travel on Anthony Hall, 6'5" sophomore out of Kansas City. Let's see other Hall of Famers here. I see Mark Dempsey in the crowd.
There you go, Dempsey, absolutely. Greatest trainer in the history of Central Methodist.
Senegal does not go. Rebound by Simmons. Really started the trainer program in a lot of different places.
Oh, no question. Yeah, absolutely. And I'll see Mark and I'll tell him I'm still mad. He taped my ankle so hard one time I couldn't walk for like 2 days.
Your ankle turned colors or something?
Oh, I did it on purpose.
What had you done to him, David?
I used to get my ankle taped every day. He didn't want to do it. What a great man. What a great guy. What a great success story now with all of his businesses really all over the country.
Isaiah Williams with the steal. Foul on the way to the hoop. Makes the first free throw, 25-10.
Charlie, we've played 10 minutes in this basketball game. It's been a quiet game. Very clean game. 5 total fouls.
Much different than some of the games we've seen where there's been 5 fouls in the first minute and a half.
That's why I made that comment, my friend.
So,
yes,
knock on wood.
Charlie's knocking on wood if you can't hear it, folks.
Yeah, I just want to continue to have a game that has some flow. And,
absolutely.
Williams with a foul as he's pushing too much on LaRue. And we've got a timeout. With that timeout, we'll take a quick break as well and be back in about 30 seconds here on the Hart Conference Network. Next time. We're repeating ads. We're not trying to, but we're going to. We've got a couple ads that we need to run from the higher ups here at Central. Would like to have. They've got a couple of new ads that they would like. They produced. They'd like to see on the air, and that's okay because I'm just used to sitting up here and talking. So if I don't have to do that, that's fine. I'll get my words in another way.
Yeah, Charlie, another great athlete at Central Methodist. I'm sure he's in the Hall of Fame. If not, he should be. Tim Jackman is. Just saw him come in with Bill Sheehan, and
he's all dressed up.
He's one of my favorite people in the entire world.
He's
man.
Dapper, you know.
He is. He's a.
I don't know if he's got a nickname, but his brother.
Yeah.
Mike is easy.
Yeah.
Easy money.
Yep.
He was quite a basketball player on the intramural and circuit.
Well, great family, and give a shout out. I was talking to Bill Sheehan before the game. Athletic director Jeff Sherman is down in Alabama, I believe, as we speak.
Yep, they play. The ladies play tomorrow.
I knew you'd have some info on that.
Quarterfinal action tomorrow.
I hope it's sunny and 70. Not really.
Almost block shot. Williams retrieves it, but steps on the end line as he was trying to get his footing back and get rid of it before he stepped out. Reynolds and Corridori back in.
Got a little stoppage of play here and a little conference by the officials.
Having a conference about whether the 30-second shot should reset or not.
Okay.
And they're going to reset to 20. It was down to 3. So they say that Williams had possession enough to swap it over.
Yep.
Boy, Bryson LaRue off the bench has got 6 points, and without him, they're in struggle steady right now. Senegal, Lyles. Bronikowski with a pick. Barbieri wants to try a 3. Bronikowski, he's going to drive to the hoop and go up strong.
Big
and get
move.
it to go, Charlie Bronikowski.
Nice move.
Bronikowski, local boy from Boonville, and if you're not familiar with it, you probably come through. If you're coming from the west, you come through Boonville to get here to Fayette. Did their opening games last night. Missed shot, but a free throw, 2 free throws will be coming. I did.
How'd the Pirates do?
The Lady Pirates won by a bunch over Marshall, and the boys won by 12
Great.
over Marshall. Corey Dory at the line. No points in the game for him. Still no points as he misses that one. Be interesting to see how the Boonville boys do. They've got some size this year. They've got a 6'3", 3 6'4", and a 6'7".
Oh, my. Wow.
Peter Toure back into the ball game. Tynesha Parnell joining the crowd below us after the women's game. Double figures for her off the bench. And that one's short. Stubblefield with the rebound. Williams, Stubblefield, Lyle. Stubblefield got a 3 lined up. In the air, no good. Barbieri got inside position, but it was a long rebound and went over his head. Belt loses the handle off of Preston Reynolds, loses the handle. Lagafa down the lane. Little runner up and in.
You know, Benedictine's been able to score and be effective on the offensive end. They run a really, last couple of possessions, pretty good ball screen motion that time. That 5-footer came off of that ball screen action.
Williams misses, gives his rebound, misses again, and out comes the here come the Ravens with the basketball. Vaifaga with 4 steps and a hop, and a foul called. Euro step and then some. And it looks like they're going to give him 2 free throws.
Yep. Looks like Coach Sherman's going to bring some of his starters back into the game.
Looks like Smith, May, and Anthony sitting at the scorer's table.
Here we talk about the depth and the significance of that depth. You kind of look at when the second group, or the guys that came off the bench, entered this basketball game to this point, have maintained the lead, haven't lost anything, which is always positive. You'd like to see him to maybe add to that.
List by Gaffa at 6'1", and that has to be with his fro, because he does not look 6'1". He's a 61% free throw shooter, and he clanked both of them. They are 0 for 7.
Wow.
From the free throw line. Oh, no, 1 for 7 from the free throw line. Smith, he's a lefty. Try to go right, reverse. May, Toure, faces up. Goes back to the spin in the lane, got the shot up, didn't get it to go, but it did hit rim. And out with it comes Reynolds after saved by Vaifaga. Belt with it. Hasn't scored yet. He's their leading scorer at 13.8. This young man has scored. Bryson LaRue. He misses that shot. Stubblefield gets to the corner. May. 3-pointer doesn't go. And I think we've got a foul on.
I think it's staying at our end. Good job that
Corey
time
Dora,
by.
I think got caught for undercutting a little bit, backing underneath.
Yeah, give Peter Toure a nice job working on the offensive glass, and
Peter Toure has improved a lot since the first ball game.
Yes, he has, absolutely. He's a factor, and in this league, this league is, a lot of people talk about the heart of America and their guard play, but everybody's got a big too, and/or multiple bigs, and it's great
really
to see Central. It
yeah.
has, and Central's playing through their bigs tonight. Charlie Bronikowski got a nice bucket inside, and they're looking for Toure.
We may see Apollon later. Smith to the hoop, loses control of it. A lot of people fighting him for it. When in doubt, put it up. He did. Got it blocked. LaRue with it. Simmons.
There's
There's a carry.
Yep. It's a good job by, again, Peter Toure that time. Switch off right there.
Reynolds looked like he was going to take it in the lane and put it up, and then thought better of it and got called for palm on the basketball.
Exactly. Good defense.
Stubblefield. Game started with that shot from Marcus Anthony going in. That one rimmed out. Reynolds tries to go up over Stubblefield, but Stubblefield bothers him enough that he doesn't make a shot. Smith winds up a three and hits it. He's been quiet the last couple of ball games.
That's a big bucket because it's been kind of sloppy a little bit here last couple of possessions for the Eagles. So
just under 6. Corner three on the way, clanks, no good. LaRue with the rebound, puts it up and in. He's got 8 off the bench. Anthony, a little bit of weave action out front. Smith with another shot, halfway down, won't fall. I don't know, David, if you watched the game. Well, he did the game. Game the other night that I watched. Central was doing a lot of high screens, and the other team was picking. They were trapping with the pickers defender as well as the dribbler's defender. And we kept dribbling into it and having a problem with that.
Yeah.
And there was a time where we didn't get much done offensively because we were throwing it away, because Toure was doing most of the picks.
Right.
And he didn't know. He was trying to float to the basket for a return pass, and that was being deflected, taken away.
And we kept going. We didn't reject the screen and come back the other way. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't believe I saw that, but I understand what you're saying. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was just a jump, both of them going after it. Try to get it into Toure, but the bounce pass is not effective.
Yep.
Put the ball on the floor to your bigs. You make him 5'10" tall instead of 6'10" tall. No good. Toure battles for the rebound.
Get on the floor. Add
on
away.
The floor. Look at May battle down on the floor, big man. Stubblefield tries to go to the hoop, lays it up with his offhand and puts it in.
What a tough shot time by Stubblefield. Great drive down the baseline, and, man, what an angle just to get the ball in position to get up over the rim. What a great shot.
Stubblefield with 5 in the game. Smith's got 11. LaRue's got 8. And there's a miss. Didn't draw anything, so 10.
Nice pass.
Stolen. Here comes Smith on the other end. And put up by Stubblefield. Way to follow the ball.
Absolutely, Charlie. Lesson learned. Any young kids watching, always run the floor. Good heads-up play.
Yep, be a full timeout, so we'll take a break and see if we can get one of our other ads to fire here on the Heart Network. Back. We're just talking on the air, and you are tired of hearing me talk because I'm still doing it.
I am not tired of hearing you talk.
35-17, 3:57 to go here in the first half of play. Fairly quick-paced first half.
And let's talk a little bit. Central with an 18-point lead has a chance here with just under 4 minutes remaining in the half to be honest with you, in this game. You know, if they can get on a little bit of a run here, get this thing up to 20-plus points. You talk about confidence. Central head to that locker room with a lot of confidence. Benedictine, and not so much. But one other thing I've noticed, Central is not really playing over-aggressively on defense, but their positioning and their athleticism, I think you can tell, is a little bit better than what we see out of the Benedictine kids just from an athletic standpoint. But their positioning and help defense, allowing only 17 points in 16 minutes of basketball is
Zach Schwinn into the ball game. That was him, number 12, that had the ball a moment ago. Bottom screen down here. You know, Preston Reynolds. Back to your point, David. Coach Sherman made a big point about length and athleticism of his players.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That he was looking for players with length and he was looking for more athletic players. Simmons. As LaRue went to the basket, looked for a foul, didn't get it. Teray picks up the foul.
You know, I'll go back to what I just said and flip it. You know, Central doesn't finish this half the way they've been playing this first half. It allows Benedictine to get back in this basketball game. Then you can flip it.
Yeah.
Benedictine had that locker room with some confidence. The next thing you know, we've got a dogfight in the second half. Still may have. I'm not saying
Ahmad
it won't
Lewis
be.
back in. Yeah, if Benedictine can work this down to 9 single digits by halftime, they're going to figure they're back in the ball game because they've played bad.
Well, I will tell you one thing. If this is going to happen, they better shoot free throws better than they have so far in this basketball game, Charlie.
Yeah,
what
I'm
are they
look
right
real
now?
Quick and 2 of 8.
Yeah.
0 of 8 from the three-point line. They're shooting 36% from the floor, and that includes 0 for 8 from the three-point line.
Yeah. Now, if you Coach Sherman, you got to consider the fact that they're going to start making some of those. But right now that's been a difference in this game.
Not a good man to leave open, but he misses the shot. Probably was too open. May steals it back away from him.
Nice.
And Stubblefield finishes it up with the right-hand scoop.
And you got to love those plays. Isaiah May, I've done broadcasts with you, the glue guy, the guy that the unsung hero on this basketball team, does so many little things right there, an offensive rebound, great energy, great effort. Even though Stubblefield capitalized on it, it was all created by Isaiah May.
And there's a foul that'll go on Vigaffa. And May will go to the free throw line. Looking at May's line right now. He's 1 of 2 from the field, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a couple of steals, and a couple of block shots.
I'm glad you said that.
You were getting ready to tell me that, so I thought I better act like I knew it.
And those are all positive.
May misses the first one. I believe I saw his mother here tonight.
Oh, fantastic.
They make it up from Fairview Heights, Illinois.
Right? Yeah, that's wonderful.
Jared Lee, 6'2 freshman out of Kansas City into the ball game. May makes the second one, stretches the lead out. 18-point advantage with 2:37 to go here in the first half. Jared Lee. Larry Parker III down the lane, puts it up, doesn't get it. Teray with the rebound. Eagles look to run, but they're not in a big hurry. Smith. Stubblefield. May. May will bring it back out and run it again. They still got 15 on the shot clock. Smith thinks about it. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to have to pull the trigger here directly. From the baseline he does. Misses, but May picks up the rebound and scores.
Guess who? And certainly not taking anything from Isaiah May, but knowing what he's capable of doing and what he has done throughout his career, he's got to be marked. I mean, I think Benedictine's got to make sure they get a body on him.
Well, and the other part of it is he draws the tough defender.
Oh, yeah.
He's defending the best player on the other team a lot of the time. And sometimes he's undersized, sometimes he's too big. But he battles with his length. He's going to switch over here and play off of a guard for a while.
Absolutely.
And now they double team out of it. Misses everything, does Parker the third. Stubblefield spins one up, can't get it to go. And guess who's got the rebound? It falls out of bounds. Back into Smith, misses. Teray with a rebound and a third shot at it for the Eagles here with 1:05 to go. Marcus Anthony hits it. You get 3 shots at it each time, it's going to work out pretty well.
Percentages are in your favor when that happens, Charlie.
Yeah.
Nice bucket that time, Marcus Anthony.
Lee. Lewis. Simmons wants to back in. Kicks it out, as they have done all night long. Every time they get inside with what looks like some position, they fire it right back out to the three-point line.
And you got to credit Peter Ture for that. In part, does a great job. Stood his ground.
Foul on Marcus Anthony, his first. They should be shooting bonus free throws.
Oh, yeah.
Gets it into Simmons, who can't handle it. It's in the backcourt. Tipped by Smith, who's just going to make it back into the picture now. Lee. Stubblefield steals it as there was only 5 on the shot clock.
Good pass.
May can't get it, but there's Ture running the floor and putting it back in. And it leads up to 24 with 10 to go here in the first half. Long 3 from Larry Parker III, no good. And we go to halftime with the score CMU 44, Benedictine 20. We'll come back in about 5 minutes or so. We'll come back from the commercials. We'll have our sound down for a few minutes while we work on some stats. So we'll be back after this on the Hart Conference Network. We're back at halftime. Give you some halftime stats. We'll throw those up on the screen for you, and there they come. Field goal percentage, Benedictine 9 of 29 for 31%. Central 16 of 34 for 47.1%. Free throws 2 of 8 for Benedictine, 25%. Central 6 of 8 for 75%. Three-point line, Benedictine 0 for 11, 0%. Central 6 of 15, 40%. So they cooled off because they were like 6 of 8 early.
Right.
And then going down to rebounds, 15 for Benedictine, 28 for Central. Offensive rebounds, 5 for Benedictine, 9 for the Eagles. Turnovers, 7 for each side. So those are your halftime stats. Can also tell you that points in the paint, Central 18, Benedictine 12. So kind of a complete domination in the first half. Assists, Central has 8 assists. Benedictine has 4, so they've shared the ball better. So overall, a pretty good half of basketball by the Eagles.
I think a couple of things, Charlie, real quick, to those stats. A lot of the shooting woes by Benedictine has been created by the half-court defense by the Central Methodist Eagles tonight. And you just look at, obviously, 44-20 here at half. Just the dominant performance by Central. And we talked pregame. Winning at home is important in this league, and I think there is no question through the senior leadership of this basketball team, coaching staff, Coach Sherman, that was the plan. It's come out, establish our game plan, and I think they've executed that, and I think the stats that you just provided reflect that.
Yeah, and I think the other thing you can look at is how many times did Benedictine get the ball inside and choose not to take an inside shot and kick it out for another 3, of which they've made none.
And exactly. And in a game like this, when Central's been in such a flow and things have been easy for them, certainly offensively, getting the game stopped and getting to the free throw line to reset, to establish your defense, to possibly get Central in foul trouble, you take that option out when you kick it back out, and it's been kind of interesting. But again, credit Central, and I think Peter Ture has been a more than a force inside. He's been, I think, the defender in a lot of those situations and circumstances that you're talking about.
Looking at the conference standings, Graceland is in first place in the conference. They're 3-0. They're 6-1 overall. So they've played 3 conference games. This is Central's 4th conference game. Baker's in second place at 3-1, and Central beat them Saturday here
in a very highly contested game, if I'm not mistaken.
Very good
correct?
ball game.
Very good game, very
they're
close.
They're 5-3 overall, but they're 3-1 in the conference. And then Central and Peru State come in next with 2-1 records, along with Mid-America and Park. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Mid-America might have been the preseason pick for team that was going to win the conference.
Right.
So there's 4 teams at 2-1. 2 of them are going to play here Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's a big ball game.
It's a huge ball game. No question about it.
It's not only for rankings in the conference, but you're going to play them twice during the course of the year. And if you happen to beat somebody twice, you've got home court advantage over them in the playoffs if everything is all equal.
Exactly, 100%. And, we talk about the schedule, and, we're seeing depth. We're seeing, the second unit for Central today was able to withstand and withhold and actually grow the lead a little bit, just how important those things are. Also, it's going to be interesting after, we get to January. Some of these teams are going to have new additions. Some of them may have some by subtraction.
Yep.
The injury bug. So there's just so many other factors as we move forward, and the importance of every single conference game and making sure that, you're playing your best, if at all possible, are critical.
Yeah, I don't think Central has anybody coming eligible at semester, but they do have a big thing coming back if Big Tom Sawulu can recover from his knee surgery and play second semester. That's another 6'8" body that you'd be able to put on the floor with Peter Ture.
But he's been also on this team for 2 years, correct? And has experience with success, and that's
we talk about Isaiah May, 6'5", getting on the floor.
Yeah.
Tom Sawulu gets on the floor at 6'8".
Yeah.
And he's 240.
Yeah.
Peter Toure is an athletic 6'8".
Right.
Tom Sawulu is a man 6'8".
Yes, absolutely. And we're talking about Central Methodist. We have no idea what
anybody else has.
The 10 other schools may have in addition to what they currently have. And it's what makes it so exciting. It's just the unknowns, and there's so many different variables and factors involved in a season. And, man, the way Central started this first half, taking care of business from the get-go, and I mean they have.
It started with Marcus Anthony hitting the three.
Absolutely.
And they haven't looked back since.
And the way they're doing it, they're unselfish, they're sharing the basketball, turnover counts down, getting points. How many people scored in the first half for Central, Charlie?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
8.
And just out of curiosity, and folks, I don't have the stats in front of me. Charlie does.
Yeah, I hog them.
How many points does the leading scorer for Benedictine have?
8.
8. So he was shut out for about 10 minutes in that first half, right?
He came off the bench.
Yeah. But no, they're coming into the game.
Yeah, he was their leading scorer at 13.8.
13.8. Gotcha.
You've got, on Central side, I'll give you the scoring for them. Trevon Smith has 11. Stubblefield has 9. May has 8. Toure has 7. Anthony has 5. 2 points for Williams, 2 points for Bronikowski. You got nothing out of Trey Senegal, and he averages double figures for the year.
Yeah.
Trent Lyles, no points out of him, but that doesn't mean he hadn't contributed. He's been out there. LaRue is the leading scorer for the Ravens. He's got 8, and then their next leading scorer has 4.
Charlie, when you have balance like you just shared with me, from a Central standpoint, Senegal, there will be a night where he needs to have 18, 20 points or what have you, or get his average. But again, tonight, the way Central's playing, where they share the basketball and everybody's getting is in rhythm and playing with great confidence. From a scouting perspective, other teams watching this film tonight, who do you kind of key on? Who do you set your defense on, or how do you set your defense? Because the points are coming inside, outside, and from multiple people.
And they're not getting things from like Senegal. He averages 12.3 points per ball game.
Yeah. I'm going to guess. I don't know if he'll have 12 tonight, but he's going to get some tonight. But at the same time,
he's not going to stop.
Coach Sherman knows. He's a proven commodity. He knows that he can do that. And again, just the confidence of this team and the way they share it, and again, Benedictine, whether they're having an off night or I personally think Central has a lot to do with that. And it's great to see.
Yeah, Central is so fortunate that teams come in here and have off nights when they play them here.
Well,
but I will tell you a story about Trey Senegal. We went and watched when Central scrimmaged State Fair. Senegal came off the bench and hit 5 straight three-pointers.
Yeah.
And it's just, and he plays to the crowd.
Yeah.
He needs somebody in the crowd heckling him.
Yeah.
So he can just kind of look at him after he makes the basket, so it gets him going.
You are so spot on. And also, Charlie, there are players sometimes that play better against certain styles versus other kids. We're seeing a somewhat containment, soft man-to-man defense tonight by Benedictine. Some of these players, if they're playing a team that's aggressive as Central is and playing passing lanes and all that, maybe changes the mindset offensively of some of these players.
And Trey Senegal may be one of those guys that would rather play on the road in a hostile environment.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm
guys.
Sure they all like the cheers and everything, but sometimes really great players like to be heckled a little.
That's a great thing to have.
I don't think Michael Jordan was liked every place he went. It didn't bother him in the least. All right, so we've got Lewis to bring it in. Thigaffa with the ball. Preston Reynolds with the ball right now. Corridori into the ball game along with Brandon Belt. And the scoreboard's off, so I need to look at my sheet here to tell you that Brandon Belt's their leading scorer at 13-something, and he's got 0. May steals it. Smith hits it, and he's going to get a chance for a 4-point play.
It's pretty impressive. Isaiah May with a steal on the defensive end.
Rayvon Smith with a three-pointer and a chance to make it a 4-point play.
I'd say that's a pretty good start to the second half, wouldn't you?
That's 14 points in the game for him, and he's got a free throw coming. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Nope, he's not 0 of 0. He's 4 of 5. 3 of 4 from the three-point line. They haven't updated the stats yet. He completes the rare 4-point play. And it's the biggest lead for the Eagles in the ball game at 18, or at 28 rather. My math, I wasn't a math major. Corey Derry misses, tipped out. May comes up with it, avoids contact, continues down the floor, keeps it alive, gets it to Marcus Anthony. May wants to drive, left hand, no good. Puts it back up, gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Yeah, Benedictine just has no answer for the Eagles tonight, and good aggressive play by Isaiah May.
Again, the Eagles had 9 offensive rebounds in the first half, and they've already got one here in the second half. Lewis, Belt, by Faga. Left hand no good. Teray rebound, gets it to Stubblefield, who runs it up the court, looks around, pulls up. 3 in the air, no good. Backed out nicely by Corrideri. And that's him there. Belt looking for his first points of the game. Jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Stubblefield rebound, races it up the court, beats people down. Smith just hit a 3 from there. He misses that one.
It's going to stay here. Yep. Isaiah May.
Pushed as he goes for the rebound. Went down kind of awkwardly, but hops right back up.
Somebody said at halftime we need to make sure we find where number 11 White is, and that time they did, but just a little too aggressive.
Yeah, he's not tearing it up where you'd say the stat sheet's showing up his numbers, but he's tearing it up on the floor where it counts. Missed shot by Smith. He goes down. Belt comes up with it. Ahead to Lewis. Simmons puts it up and in. Noah Simmons.
It's one of the few times they've scored in the paint this game.
3 points for Simmons as the scoreboard's off, so we'll have to rely on stats, and I'm not sure they've updated stats yet from halftime either.
Good move.
Teray spin move.
Really like the way the ball's going inside. And it's not going inside. They're not playing through him every possession, but they're making sure every 2 or 3 possessions he gets a touch. And, you know, when he scores and capitalizes and makes moves like that, he's going to keep getting the basketball, and I think it's so important.
Well, he's 3 of 4 from the floor, so
yeah,
he's shooting a pretty good percentage.
I'm with you. I liked him the first time I saw him with, I believe we did the Friends game with you back in October, Charlie, and the potential he had. And that game just had some problems finishing. Had some good-looking moves and just couldn't quite put the ball in the basket. And
showed some nice footwork. He just couldn't get the ball in the basket on that night, and it leads up to 30 now.
And here we are, 5 weeks after that, and, boy, it's all come together for him, and he is, man, he's an impact player for these Eagles.
He's got 9 points and 7 rebounds right now. Missed shot, and a foul will be called. Marcus Anthony is the one who's doing the little heebie-jeebie dance, and he's going to get the foul of, he didn't really, shaking his right arm. He may have gotten the worst of that. Well, our live stats not working right now. Smith got cut off. Nice play by Ahmad Lewis to shield Smith away from the basketball. He goes, loses it out of bounds. David, sometimes that just seems to me the official doesn't want to call a foul, so he just gives the ball back, because I didn't see anybody really touch that.
I've seen that before too, Charlie.
Oh, you see it more than I do. I'm just making a casual observation.
Then the coach goes crazy, and they say, well, you want me to call a foul on your kid, coach? Do you want the ball?
Ahmad Lewis with the basket. Scoreboard's working some. Try to get it inside the May. Saved. All the way down the floor is LaRue, who lays it up and in. Coach Sherman wants a timeout. Doesn't like the way this is looking right now.
Nice little run.
A 3 and a beat you down the floor 2.
A 5-0 run here in about the last 40 seconds by Benedictine.
That's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. So again, important ball game on Saturday for what amounts to second place in the conference. Because if Baker wins, they'll be 4-1. They'll stay in second place in the conference. But they could lose and go to 3-2, and then whoever wins the Central Peru State game will move up.
And that's kind of a tough stretch. Charlie, after that Peru State game on Saturday, go to Mid-Am, go to Graceland, go to Grandview. I'm guessing at some point in time, from December 6th to the 19th, we're going to be taking finals as well. So it'll be a tough stretch for these kids.
And a break. Smith with a 3, drains another one. Looking at the women's standings right now. Didn't do that during the women's game. Grandview and Valley are 4-0 in the conference. Clark's 3-0. Nice pick and roll, knocked away. May comes up with it, surprise. Fouled on the play.
Again, Stubblefield on that pick and roll action, looking for Toure on the roll.
Mid-America's 2-1 in the conference. That's the first road game of the 3 that Central's going to play in a week. Graceland's 3-0, and Grandview is 1-2. So you got 2 of the top teams in the league in the next 3 road games. Oh, that's backcourt.
If we had one of those cheerleaders or dance performers at halftime, they might have been able to save that, but
bend
not
over
quite.
backwards.
That was impressive, by the way. Very impressive.
Baigafa with the basketball. 6'1" junior from New Zealand. Ball skips over the rim, shot by Corey Derry. Fouls on Toure, his second foul.
Peter stayed out of foul trouble tonight. Obviously picked up a foul right there, but only had one up to this point in time in this basketball game. That's been something he's had an issue with, if I'm not mistaken, Charlie.
You are correct, and we're 4 minutes into the second half, and he's picked up foul number 2.
Yep.
Normally he's picking up foul 3 or foul 4 at this point in time.
Yep.
And they've been getting some pretty decent minutes out of Apollon off the bench, freshman from Columbia. And Charlie Bronikowski's been eating up some minutes down in the post as well. So David coming around the corner over here is something I need that knee scooter that guy's got to get around. May with it. Stubblefield been quiet so far.
Good pass.
May, long arms, gets the roll, doesn't get it to go. Toure misses the dunk. Anthony has it stripped, gets it back and misses. Comes outside, and Stubblefield has it. We're on about number 5.
Wait about him, man. Gosh, you got to love that.
Like to be able to tell you how many points everybody's got. I think May's in double digits with 10. As stats are not working right now. Cora Derry. Nice little spin move. Bryson LaRue, he's in double figures.
He's having a good game for Benedictine tonight.
Again, he's either their leading scorer or second leading scorer. Second leading scorer. Their leading scorer has not scored in this game yet. Isaiah Williams in for Marcus Anthony.
Get a game like this, Charlie, you would think at some point in time some kids are going to get some playing time that maybe haven't had a lot of playing time up to this point in time.
Trevon
Great opportunity
Smith with another three.
To see some of those kids play tonight.
I think Trevon Smith is 5 of 6.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He shot it.
From the three-point line.
I believe you said he struggled a little bit shooting here as of late.
He did.
So
he had single digits in the game Saturday.
Well, this is great to see. And, of course, Senegal, who has been scoring, hasn't scored tonight. And, again, that's
yeah, when it got down to crunch time with Baker, Senegal was on the floor and Smith was not.
Yeah.
You got to go with a hot hand at the time.
Absolutely. And what a luxury for Matt Sherman, you know, when you've got players that have those capabilities and not just one or two, but they've got several.
1-1 for Stubblefield, makes the first one.
And one of those is shooting free throws right now. Mr. Stubblefield, who's had a fantastic all-conference player last year, returning player for the Eagles, and is off to a great start this season.
I think he took it personally that he made second team all-conference last year, and he's not going to settle for that this year.
I love that.
Spins out no good. Christian Barbieri in over the back with a foul. Williams, Stubblefield, Barbieri, Smith, and Toure on the floor for the Eagles. LaRue, Lewis, Daglin Sullivan into the ball game.
Tough
in.
Shot.
Ahmad Lewis with that basket. Barbieri, Smith. Step back halfway down and out, as I don't think that LaRue got the memo about how well he's shooting the ball right now. Smith, he's going to go ahead and take it to the hoop, loses the handle on it. Corey Dory with the steal. He's got it in the corner. LaRue with a three on wide open, hits it. LaRue off the bench, double figures. I think he's got 13.
He's been their best player. Yeah, he's been their best player tonight for sure. Good pass.
Stubblefield with the cut and the layup. .7 lead for the Eagles. This is Sullivan, 6'1" freshman from South Bend, Indiana. Lewis kicks it. That was LaRue with the miss. Stubblefield's got the ball up the floor. Barbieri wants to drive, loses the handle, gets it back to Smith. They're daring him to shoot, and that's the wrong thing to do. LaRue doesn't want to go out and guard him, and Smith is just going to eat that alive.
I was kind of surprised he didn't shoot it the first time, then kind of looked at each other and he said, okay, just like you said. And by the way, his threes tonight have been nothing but net.
Yeah, if you're not going to guard him, I think he's going to score.
Yeah. Well, you know, even when Smith puts the ball on the floor, I think you say the same thing with Stubblefield. Boy, they have a great ability to create space to get a shot off, and that's one of the things that's been really impressive watching Smith play for sure.
Three no good. Corey Dory with the rebound. Sullivan. Corey Dory walks, gets away with it. Takes 2 steps, allowed 1. Toure didn't foul. And a timeout by Baker, 30-second timeout. We'll take a timeout with that, and we'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Hart Conference Network.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
$66-40. Got some new bodies in for Benedictine. Braden Belt back into the ball game. Noah Simmons back in. Preston Reynolds back in. Lyles in for the Eagles. And Senegal over in the far corner right in front of the central bench, waiting patiently for somebody to kick him the ball.
Is he going to shoot it when he catches it?
Charlie Bronikowski with a long two. I think they gave you credit for three, but the official pointed that it was two. And Bronikowski's got a steal and a foul, which is just as well. Charlie Bronikowski in a ball game in high school had two breakaways and did not convert either one of them into a dunk. And he is 6'6".
That's okay.
Yeah. The first time he just couldn't get his feet gathered correctly, and the second time he was too tired.
You know what? I'll take that three he just hit any day of the week.
Absolutely, and he makes his first free throw.
I don't care about a dunk.
I've said often, I think he's got the best hair in the conference. Playing Baker the other day, David, I was so disappointed. I guess my guy Cody Bearmeat has graduated from.
From Baker, I remember. I remember him. Yeah, and he was a good player.
Yeah,
he was a great player. Yeah,
big guy inside.
Yes, I remember that.
Buffalo Meat, Cody Buffalo Meat.
He was really good.
Senegal.
Good pass.
That's as many passes as he's made without a shot in a while.
They're sharing tonight.
Bronikowski thought he had heat going. Misses a three. Belt with it. Their leading scorer who has not scored in this ball game yet. Nice ball fake. Comes up short. Tip back out. Shot clock does not reset. Senegal with a rebound. They better pick him up about now.
Central even with this big lead. Charlie, they're doing a great job sharing the basketball, moving it, attacking.
Barbieri's shot is rejected. Reynolds with it. There's Belt. Still no score in the game for him. Lyles with a rebound, not in any hurry. Bringing it up the court with 9:15 to go.
What a move.
Banks it off the glass and in.
Beautiful move. Trey Lyles.
Simmons gets the roll. This is as patient as I've seen Senegal.
No, he's playing
the offense.
He's playing within the offense. It's awesome. Look at that.
Bronikowski with a spin, step, baby hook.
A little showtime going on by the Eagles.
Leads up to 30. There's a bump and a basket. Reynolds will go to the line and try and finish the three-point play. Everybody's walking to the bench, so I think we've got a media timeout coming up. Barbieri's first foul. We'll stay here with it.
And you just made a comment about Senegal and some of the other players. I think one of the things that's impressed me, obviously I think the outcome of this game has pretty much been decided with 8:22 remaining. But Central continues to play within the offense, continue to play within the system on both ends of the floor, and I think that says a lot about the leadership in this basketball team. It's so easy to have that mindset. Well, it's time for me to get mine. Put your head down. Force it, what have you, and that says a lot about Coach Sherman, the coaching staff, and certainly about the makeup of this basketball team that he has.
Well, I think Coach Sherman also sent a little message in the Baker game, the last ball game, by not having some guys on the floor that maybe didn't share the ball nearly as well at the end. And he went for free throw shooters, too. I understand that.
Sure.
You got to get your shooters out on the floor, and they made their free throws at the end. But right. I think maybe that he just kind of let them have a little bit of that's not going to be tolerated.
And what a luxury to be able to have the depth and the personnel to be able to do that. And then, as you said, the lessons that what you're talking about that could be learned moving forward the next time that happens.
Zach Schwinn into the ball game. We're going to get some stats here in a minute, David. We're going to get stats up to that timeout in just a second, so we'll be able to see things there, how they're going a little bit. Preston Reynolds at the free throw line. Place gets really quiet.
It's kind of like that all night.
Isaiah May checks back in. Coach Sherman not calling off the Dogs with 8:22 to go. He's still got work that he needs taken care of in this ball game. May has the ball. Smith loses it, gets it back. May was doing jumping jacks under the basket. He was uncovered for just a second. Tips it, and he gets it. Half a miss by Marcus Anthony. Stubblefield dribbling circles. And a foul on Ahmad Lewis, who doesn't like it. All right, our stats are back up. Now we can tell you. Smith's got 24 in the ball game right now.
Mm-hmm.
7 of 10 from the three-point line. 25 points. Stubblefield with 12. May with 10. Teray with 9. Bronikowski with 8. Anthony with 7.
It's pretty balanced, isn't it?
LaRue's got 15, and Corey Dorey has 10.
Well, you want to talk about the offensive woes by Benedictine so far. They're shooting 12% from the three-point line, 2 for 17.
Five of 11 from the free throw line.
Yes, and they've had a very difficult time breaking this Central Methodist defense down. A lot of times when you're having a difficult time shooting the basketball, you try to get downhill, get the ball to the basket, create, possibly even score, create fouls, get to the free throw line, and Central's done a great job tonight just locking them down defensively.
Foul was on Trevon Smith. Schwinn from the corner, a 3. Rims out no good. Teray with a rebound. That's his 9th rebound of the ball game to go along with 9 points, so he's on the verge of a double-double. Stubblefield misses a shot. May has the rebound, left hand no good. May's got 9 rebounds in the game. Lewis. Baifaga with a miss. Anthony to the hoop. Stops, lets the traffic go by, lays it up and in. Anthony now with 9. Corridori. Lewis. Corridori. Teray with a foul. That's a 3rd, I believe. It is. Gino Corridori to the line, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. 10 points in the game for him. Looked over, I thought maybe we had 6 at the scorer's table, but there's 5 new ready to come in.
What a great ball game. As we see some substitutions come in for the Eagles.
So Bronikowski's back in, Barbieri is back in, Senegal back in, Lyles back in, and Victor Kachalowski in for his first appearance.
All right.
A 6'1" freshman guard from Brest, Belarus.
Looking forward to watching you play, Victor. Let's go.
Free throw is good, 78-49. 6:37 to go. Lyles spin. There's Kachalowski with it. Barbieri. So we got Kachalowski from Belarus. We got Barbieri from Milan, Italy on the floor. It's becoming an international game at all levels. Lyles loses it.
Good hustle.
Kachalowski runs it down on the other end. Barbieri fires a 3 and misses. Anthony Hall with the rebound. Jared Lee. Schwinn missed the 3, step back, takes another, misses another one. Lyles. Schwinn slowed him down, dribble the ball off a foot. Trap, gets rid of it. Daquan Sullivan had it.
Ooh.
Halfway down and out. And Schwinn's not afraid. He's
no,
not
and
shy.
you know, when we talk about taking care of business at home, what Central has done, but man, at any level, it's hard to win on the road, man. And I think you see, I'm guessing Benedictine, if you kind of look at their stats, coming in 32% from the three-point line and shooting maybe 10% tonight. I guarantee you Coach Munia would tell you they're a better shooting team than this tonight. And, you know, you kind of look at, all right, well, what are the reasons we didn't? Well, first and foremost, Central, I thought defensively did a great job, but they're also on the road. You know, it's just how it is. And a lot of that's
shooting 10% from the three-point line,
yeah.
2 of 20.
Yeah, and it's the mindset, and it's leadership, it's experience, it's all of those factors that we talked about earlier. And
yeah, Central's able athletically to get out and guard further away from the basket, so there's no easy threes anymore.
And the other thing I really like about this Central Methodist team is if they are, let's say Central's 2 for 20 from the three-point line, they have personnel that can get downhill and still score and/or get to the free throw line that then could create a difference. And we just haven't seen that with Benedictine tonight. Again, credit Central's defense, but from a personnel standpoint, I think
Trey
you would
Senegal
agree.
just hit a 3, bounced up in the air, got a shooter's roll out of it. Bronikowski with the foul, also had a block shot, but he's called for a foul on it.
We got to get Victor a shot, right?
Victor had one from the corner. He missed it a minute ago.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, he had a 3 right in front of his own bench.
I need to pay more attention.
Well, if your play-by-play guy would just keep track a little better, you'd have known that.
No.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if it was 1 for 19 or 2 for 20 from the three-point line by Benedictine. Sorry, I was looking down.
2 for 20.
Yep.
They're up to shooting 39% from the floor overall.
Yeah,
and that counts 2 for 20.
Yeah, it's hard to win if you can't score. And
19 of 33 if you take the 3-point shots out.
Yep.
Senegal. Barbieri.
I will say this. When Central goes to Benedictine, I guarantee the score won't be the same.
I'm sure you're right. Senegal lost the handle on it. Almost got him a 3 to shoot. Lyles, baseline jumper instead, halfway down and out. Senegal tips it out, but there's nobody there. It'll be Benedictine basketball. Simmons back in. Corridori out. Both coaches emptying out some of their bench. No starter on the floor for either side right now. Simmons backs in. This is Jack Vanderwold on the floor.
Victor.
Lyles underneath, curl back in.
Nice move.
So that gets us down to Kochalowski and Barbieri, the only two that have played that haven't scored.
It looks like we got 3 more coming in
here.
Yeah,
we do.
It's great.
That haven't played yet but are getting ready to. Kochalowski with the rebound. He'll probably stay on the floor. Lyles sees people at the bench, so he probably knows he's on the way out. There's Gronikowski putting it back up. He's in double figures with 10. 4th player in double figures for the Eagles. And we've said that almost every ball game. 4, 5, 6 players in double figures. 26 for Trevon Smith. Simmons underneath the basket, all the way around, and there's a 3. Zach Schwinn, 1 for 4 now. Senegal says, okay, that's fine.
I was wondering if Coach Sherman was going to call a little 30-second timeout to get these kids in the game.
In the game with 2.5 minutes to go.
Yep, he just did that. So.
Evans Apollon. Colton Garner. Tanner Lanes, sophomore from Harrisburg. Garner, freshman from Hallsville. A couple of local kids. Everybody's looking for their shot right now. Everybody on the floor wants a shot. Schwinn wants another one because he just made a 3.
Good take.
And a basket to go along with it. That's Daglin Sullivan.
Nice move.
He gets on the board. He's the 9th player to score for Benedictine in the ball game. Central's got 9 players who have scored. Completes the 3-point play. Jared Lee to check in. Kochalowski. Garner. There's Apollon. He's going to back in. Go left-handed off
nice
the glass
move.
and in.
What a move, big fella.
6'8" freshman out of Father Tolton High School in Columbia, Missouri. Lee. Vanderwold air ball. And out of bounds. Vanderwood, a 6'4" sophomore out of Nokesville, Virginia. A little distance from home. Kochalowski. Kochalowski baseline, can't get it to go. Comes up short on the bank from a tough angle. Lee. Simmons. Apollon gets the rebound. Kochalowski has it. Garner. He's going to try a 3. A little long. 1 minute to go in the game. 90-58. Parker. Schwinn. Van Wood. Simmons. They're all standing close to each other. Nobody wants to throw the ball away, so no spacing involved. Apollon with a rebound with 34 to go. See if Central just wants to hang on to it for most of the shot clock before doing something. We still need Kochalowski, Barbieri, Garner, or Lanes. They've all not scored. One of them needs to score. Shot clock at 8. Kochalowski's going to dribble around for a little while. 3, 2, and they're just going to take a shot clock violation.
Yep. That's the right thing to do, for sure, Coach Sherman.
You've got enough points to win.
What a great conference win.
And Wood gives it up to Lee, and everybody's just going to let it go and run it out. 90-58 is the final score. Central goes to 7-1, 3-1 in the conference. Benedictine goes to 2-5 overall, 1-3 in the conference. Saturday afternoon we'll be back here. I'll give you a quick rundown as soon as the live stats update with everything. For Central, they were led by Trevon Smith with 26, Everett Stubblefield 12, Isaiah May, Charlie Bronikowski with 10, Marcus Anthony with 9, Peter Teray with 9, Trey Senegal with 6, Trent Lyles with 4, Isaiah Williams with 2, Evans Apollon with 2. For Benedictine, Bryson LaRue with 15, Gino Corridori 15, Ahmad Lewis with 7, Preston Reynolds 5, Noah Simmons 5, Ezra Vive Gaffa with 3, Zach Schwinn with 3, Declan Sullivan with 3, and Anthony Hall with 2. It was 44-20 at the half, so Central outscores Benedictine in the second half 46-38, but the damage was done in the first half, 24-point lead at halftime by the Eagles. All in all, a pretty good game all the way around, David.
A great game from the start. Marcus Anthony, three-pointer, about 6 seconds into the game. Again, offensively, statistically, great balance, good shooting percentages. You know, Charlie, when we started this broadcast, we talked about protecting home turf, winning at home, certainly in conference, and Central did just that tonight in a convincing way.
Assists, Central Methodist had 15, Benedictine 10. Rebounds, 34 total, or 51 total rebounds to 30.
Yep. Lot to like about this basketball game.
There was.
And you know what? You got to praise the kids tonight. Have a great practice tomorrow. Get ready for a tough game on Saturday against what, I say one of the top teams in the conference so far early in the season in Peru State.
So Peru State here Saturday, women at 2, men around 4 o'clock. David will be back here to help me out with the men's game. We'll have the women's game for you at 2 o'clock here on the Hart Conference Network, the Eagle Sports Network. We appreciate you coming in and visiting with us and watching the ball game. Thank David for coming in and helping me out. I need all the help I can get, and he's great help with what he does. He does a lot of high school games. I do a lot of sitting around and yelling at my TV set.
Okay, I'll see you Saturday, brother.
Yeah,
great job as always, Charlie.
And maybe
appreciate you.
Maybe you bring Danny Woodhelm with you on Saturday.
I may. I'm coming from Kansas City this weekend,
okay.
But I will reach out. I tell you what, we'll get Danny back involved here pretty quick. And you don't need me. Danny can come on his own. I mean, he's the legend. So,
I know, but sometimes you kind of lead him in, get him into, get him started.
And happy to do that. So all good stuff. All right.
From Puckett Fieldhouse, Charlie Brown, David Fox. We witnessed the Eagles win 90-58 over Benedictine. That will do it from Puckett Fieldhouse. We will see you on Saturday, 2 o'clock for the women's game.